placebo is like, listen, if it works, it works.
Yeah.
Like who cares? Like,
yeah, exactly.
But isn't that powerful still, that your mind, just your mind, is able to make you feel better and cure you of whatever ailments you might be.
Yeah.
You know, because it just goes to show like just how much our minds also control. Like if we're just stressed constantly worrying about something, it just exacerbates it and makes it worse.
Another placebo that I've been experimenting with is the decaf coffee. So I recently switched to decaf because I've been having like issues sleeping for a while, and well, it's not terrible. It's just like I want to make my sleep better, you know?
Yeah.
And like I what I realized was, in the morning I was drinking a cup of coffee, okay, but the cup of coffee I was drinking, which I thought was 1 cup, turned out to be close to like 3 or 4 cups of coffee. That's what I realized this morning.
How the F?
Because the cup I drink from is this big, like, round cup, okay. That fills up like quite a bit with fluid. And on the side of the coffee machine, there's like a measurement of how many cups you're putting, right? And I filled it up to 4 cups, and I saw it on the side how much water I put.
Okay.
And then I took basically the equivalent of 4 cups and I transferred into that.
And that's how much it was.
And then I'm like, holy crap! I was drinking like 3 cups without realizing how much caffeine I was having. So maybe that's why I was like, I was killing my sleep by doing so.
Probably. I mean, I don't know. At what time were you drinking it?
Like 10 a.m., let's say.
Okay. I mean, you know, they say, yeah, well, yeah, 10.
10.
And you usually sleep around 10:30.
Yeah, I'm a pretty early sleeper.
So they say at least 10 hours before your sleep, so meaning like 12 would be your max. But if you are drinking that much, you know, who knows if there's some remnants of the caffeine by the time you go to bed.
Yeah.
Because it has a quarter life of 12 hours, meaning a quarter of the caffeine is still in your body after 12 hours.
Yeah, so I switched to decaf.
Yeah.
And
how was it?
It works. I mean, first of all, I listened to Matt Walker, you know, the sleep expert guy. Yeah. So I heard him say something about how decaf basically has like the same benefits as coffee, because there are recent like studies that have been done that are showing that coffee does have health benefits, especially from like antioxidants. So what's like a cool hack is like taking the decaf coffee instead of the regular caffeine coffee, but also getting the same antioxidants from the decaf.
Does it?
Yeah. It has the same antioxidants, except it doesn't have the caffeine. Because what kills you with the coffee itself is not bad for you. No. It's the caffeine that's bad for you.
Okay. Well, that's the thing. I've always said, like, why don't people... Is it just a habit that it needs to be real coffee? Well, like, you know, caffeinated coffee, because they think if they don't get that hit, then it's not working or something's off.
Yeah, and the reason why I said that, like, I'm using it as like a placebo, is that like before my workout, I'm like, oh, let me have a cup of coffee. It's gonna help me for my workout, but I'm not actually having coffee. I'm having decaf. So like I'm tricking my mind. I'm just like pretending it's regular coffee.
You're thinking,
oh yeah, let's have a coffee. It's gonna wake me up for my workout, but it's not real coffee.
Like, oh, I'm stronger.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a trick I'm playing on myself. It's funny.
It's funny, how it just your mind makes you think.
But yeah, I have to admit that the decaf doesn't, like, I don't feel like that kind of buzz that you get, you know, like.
Well, it's normal.
Yeah,
it doesn't have that caffeine.
But I still pretend that it does something.
I'm trying that.
Try it.
You know.
Because I like the taste of coffee.
Well, that's the thing. I think a lot of people like the taste of coffee, but they don't necessarily need the caffeine. I mean, maybe, a lot of people want that boost. But like my mom too, she likes just, you know, just taste and eating a bit of chocolate with it. She just likes, you know, that whole experience. And I mostly like the aroma of coffee.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
You know, when I go in a coffee shop, like I like the smell, you know, usually I don't like to drink it because I don't like the bitterness and I don't want to start putting sugar or other stuff. Like I usually like mocha, right? Because it's a mix of chocolate and coffee like that. You know, it's just good.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. A lot of people just like the aroma, just what it makes them feel like.
Yeah, just the smell of coffee in the morning is just like, oh my God, it smells good. You know, just before you get all the the craziness of your day starter, just having that coffee in the morning kind of, it centers you also a little bit. Like, oh, let me have my coffee, chill a bit,
Yeah. It's like a ritual thing. It's a global ritual that a lot of people partake in, but it has its cons, right? So we got to be careful with the caffeine part.
So yeah, I've been liking the decaf. It's been helping me.